Have you ever wondered why some people seem to crumble under pressure while others rise to the challenge? It's not just about strength, it's about psychology. Today, we're diving deep into how people react to problems, and most importantly, how you can overcome them. Stick around to the video, and make sure not to skip any minute of the video, so you don't miss any information. You'll walk away with real coping strategies based on evidence from psychology. Don't forget to subscribe for unlimited information. Number 1. Freud's defense mechanisms. Freud proposed that when faced with conflict or stress, people use unconscious strategies to protect themselves from uncomfortable emotions. And one of them is denial, refusing to accept reality. For example, when someone who refuses to believe they are weak and act strong. And why this happens? These mechanisms act as shields, preventing the person from feeling overwhelmed by their emotions. Research has shown that people using defense mechanisms like denial often experience less initial anxiety, but more long-term stress. To cope with this, start by acknowledging the problem. Journaling or talking with a therapist can help bring unconscious defenses into awareness. Number 2. Erik Erikson's stages of development. Erikson believed that each stage of life comes with its own challenges, which shape our personality and reactions to stress. And one of it was the identity versus role confusion stage in adolescence, where people struggle with finding themselves, can create anxiety when making life decisions. Why this happens? We are psychologically conditioned by the crises of each life stage. Studies show that individuals who successfully navigate their developmental crises are more resilient to stress later in life. To solve this problem, recognize which life stage you are in and focus on the challenge specific to that stage. This awareness can help reduce confusion and stress. Number 3. B.F. Skinner's operant conditioning. Skinner suggested that behavior is shaped by rewards and punishments. If you're punished for expressing your feelings as a child, you may avoid dealing with emotional problems as an adult. Why this happens? We learn to avoid or approach certain behaviors based on past outcomes. Skinner's experiments on animals and humans have shown that behavior modification works through positive or negative reinforcement. To cope with this, reprogram your reactions by rewarding yourself for tackling problems head-on. Use small rewards for progress, no matter how minimal. Number 4. Albert Ellis's Rational Emotive Behavior Therapy, or REBT. Ellis proposed that our reactions to problems are influenced by irrational beliefs. For example, I must be perfect or I should never fail are beliefs that can lead to extreme stress when faced with difficulties. Why this happens? Irrational thoughts distort our perception of reality, making us react more emotionally. Ellis's Rational Emotive Behavior Therapy has been used successfully to reduce anxiety, depression, and anger by changing thought patterns. To cope with your challenge and replace irrational beliefs with more balanced, realistic thoughts using techniques from our EBT. Number 5. Martin Seligman's Learned Helplessness. Seligman discovered that people and animals can learn to feel helpless when repeatedly exposed to negative situations beyond their control. If someone who's repeatedly failed at something may stop trying, believing they can't succeed, even when conditions change. Why this happens to people? The brain associates repeated failure with inevitability, leading to a lack of motivation. Seligman's studies on dogs showed that even when escape was possible, those conditioned to helplessness didn't take the opportunity. To solve with this, break tasks into small, achievable goals. Success, even in tiny steps, can help reverse feelings of helplessness. Number 6. Leon Festinger's Cognitive Dissonance. Cognitive dissonance occurs when people face conflicting thoughts or beliefs, creating discomfort that they try to resolve. For example, if a smoker who knows smoking is unhealthy but continues to smoke experiences dissonance. Why this happens? The brain seeks consistency, and conflicting ideas cause stress. Festinger's original study showed that people often change their beliefs to align with their actions, even when those actions are irrational. To cope with this, embrace the discomfort of dissonance and allow it to guide you towards change. Reflect on your values and adjust behaviors accordingly. Number 7. John Bowlby's attachment theory. Bowlby suggested that early relationships with caregivers shape how we respond to problems in later life. If someone with an insecure attachment style may struggle to trust others or seek support during a crisis. And why this happens? Our early attachment experiences program how we handle stress and relationships. Research shows that secure attachment leads to healthier coping mechanisms in adulthood. To solve this, strengthen your support network and practice open communication to develop a sense of security in your relationships. Number 8. Viktor Frankl's logotherapy. Frankl believed that finding meaning in suffering is the key to coping with life's problems. In his book Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl explained how prisoners in concentration camps survived by finding purpose even in suffering. Humans are driven by a desire for meaning, and this helps them endure hardship. Studies in positive psychology show that people who find meaning in their struggles have better mental health. If you struggle to find your purpose, reflect on how your current problems can contribute to a greater sense of purpose in your life. Number 9. Carol Dweck's growth mindset. Dweck's research highlights the difference between a fixed mindset or believing abilities are static and a growth mindset or believing abilities can improve with effort. If someone with a fixed mindset may give up when faced with a challenge, while someone with a growth mindset will persevere. Our beliefs about our abilities shape our reactions to failure. Dweck studies on students show that those with a growth mindset are more likely to succeed in the face of difficulties. Now, if you have this fixed mindset, it's time for you to change. To foster a growth mindset, you need to embracing challenges as opportunities for learning rather than seeing them as threats to your self-worth. Number 10. Albert Bandura's self-efficacy. Self-efficacy refers to a person's belief in their ability to succeed in specific situations. For example, if a person who believes they can handle stress will likely approach problems more effectively than someone who doubts their abilities. Strong self-efficacy creates resilience, while low self-efficacy leads to avoidance and fear. Bandura's research shows that self-efficacy is a powerful predictor of how people cope with challenges. To build your self-efficacy, you have to celebrate small wins and reflecting on past successes. This builds confidence for future challenges. Whether it's Freud's defense mechanisms or Dweck's growth mindset, understanding how we react to problems can unlock the key to better coping. When faced with challenges, remember, it's not just about the problem itself, but how you think about the problem that determines your reaction. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment with your own experiences. Let's keep learning how to overcome life's challenges together.